Hello, my name is Samson Evans from Muhlenberg High School running PA, and here's my project using Lepomis macrochirus fish scales as biological indicators of stream health, and this will be a brief overview / breakdown of this project. So going into some background, I want to be a marine biologist in the future, so a lot of things that affect the ocean and waterways and the fish themselves interest me very much. And so I was doing research on metal pollution in local rivers, which affects the health of fish and humans, which are ultimately ingesting them. So a lot of ways to see that metal pollution in the water kills the fish, or at least adds pollution to the water, which is counterintuitive. So I was using the fish scale themselves, which is minimally invasive, and seeing that you can actually see the pollution in the water by just knowing a little bit of scale anatomy. So can Lepomis macrochirus fish scales be used as biological indicators of stream health? That was ultimately the question I was trying to answer. So I prepared my materials. I created a storage kit, fishing gills, camera move tails, etc. I brought that into the field. I picked two different waterways, although connected, that they are different in pollution, as you can see by my graphs. And I use the scales right by their fin, which is minimally invasive. I remove them, they kind of grow back like your fingernail. And I took all that back into the lab and made some data and looked at the scales under the microscope. So if you look at the data themselves, all scales showed a little bit of damage, some more than others. And as we can see, that includes calcified radii, damaged anterior margin of scales, distortion radii, and so much more. And so that is basically caused by metal pollution in the water, specifically the lead. As we look at, I created a blind scale where I didn't know what the scales were from which area, but I measured them from 1 to 3, depending on how much damage they had. And in doing so, we actually found that the Stilling Basin had more damage in the scale. So that is easy to visualize on the violin plot I created. And I did some statistics on that, and it had a p-value lower than 0.05, which made it statistically significant. So my hypothesis was confirmed. Not only was metal pollution able to be seen, but you can actually see the difference of metal pollution between the two sites and the severity of that. So if fish scales can be used as considered and utilized as biological indicators of stream health, they should be. And if knowledge of fish scale anatomy becomes more aware and people know it, not only will fish lives be saved, but humans as well. I mean, simply just using an attachment to your phone or even a magnifying glass, we can see that maybe the fish should not be ingested, maybe the water should not be drank. So the potential of saved lives is immense, not only for the fish, but humans as well. Thank you.